What is going on, everybody? Back for another video. Alright, so today we are going to prove a times b, all of that raised to the n, is equal to a to the n times b to the n. And we're going to prove it using mathematical induction. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so for mathematical induction, we'd have to do the base case, and we're doing it for all positive integers n. So for the base case, n equals 1. So I'm going to replace the n with a 1. So we've got ab to the first is equal to ab. Anything raised to the first power, just get that back. And then we've got a to the first times b to the first, which is just a times b. So it holds true there. So now we assume that it's true when n is equal to k, which means ab to the k is equal to a to the k times b to the k. Okay, so we assume that's true. All right, so must prove for n equal k plus 1 which is ab to the k plus 1 is equal to a to the k plus 1 times b to the k plus 1. So what we're doing here is we're replacing the n's with k plus 1. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We've got ab to the k plus 1, and that is equal to a to the k, is equal to ab to the k times ab. So what this is, remember, whenever you're multiplying like bases, so if you have a to the m times a to the n, that's a to the m plus n. And that's all I did. And instead of going from here to here, I went from this one to this one. See, I've got a to the k plus 1, so I can write that as ab to the k plus 1. So I can write that as ab to the k times ab to the first power. Okay. All right. Now we can actually say that this is a to the k b to the k, all right, times a b. Now how can I go from this step to this step? Well, remember over here what I assumed. So this, which is this right here, is equal to a to the k b to the k, which is equal to this. Okay, remember, we're assuming this is true. All right, so now all I'm going to do is just kind of rearrange the terms, because addition is commutative. Doesn't matter what order you multiply it in. So in other words, 5 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 5. Okay, so I'm going to write this as a to the k times a times b to the k times b. And then when we multiply like bases, that's going to be a to the k plus 1, because that's a first power. This is a first power, and this is going to be times b to the k plus 1. And there you have it. All right. So we showed that this is equal to this, which that's what we were wanting to prove. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.